Child of my heart, I have something wonderful to tell you about what you have been asking me for. The answer you have been waiting for has already been released from my throne room. I signed it with my own hand, sealed it with my power, and put your name on it. You thought the miracle would never happen. But it has already begun. It is moving at a speed that defies your understanding of time, moving through dimensions you cannot see, and being propelled by forces you cannot measure. What you thought was taking too long was actually being planned. What you thought I had forgotten was being made even better. The weight of your tears was not a punishment. This was preparation. It's been on your mind. When will the breakthrough happen? When will things get better? When is the door going to open? When will the healing show up? When is it going to arrive? When will the peace be restored? When will the promise come true? I have heard all of those questions. Every word has felt heavy to me. The anger, the tiredness, the confusion, and the times when you weren't sure if I was still listening. Those nights when you weren't sure if your prayers were hitting the ceiling or getting to my throne. I want to tell you something that will change how you feel about everything. Not only did your prayers reach me, they made me feel. You can't see the spiritual realm from where you were standing, but every word you said to me in private caused ripples. Every tear you shed while you prayed was like a seed I planted in the ground of your youth. When everything around you told you that I had left you, the times you chose to trust me were like building blocks for what I am about to do in your life. Your prayers have not been going nowhere. You and I have been building something. It was just that you couldn't see it because I was building it behind the veil where my plans are made before they come true. You need to know something about how I work. Your clocks don't affect how I work. I don't follow your schedules when I move. I do not use the same method to measure time as you do. For me, what seems like forever is just a breath. For me, what seems like delay is actually precision. I'm not behind schedule. I've never been late. In the whole history of the world, I have never missed an important event. When I freed the Israelites from Egypt, I wasn't late. As you feel this truth sinking in, I want you to do something right now that makes your faith come alive. In the comments section below, type "I trust your timing." This should mean more than just words on a screen to me. You don't have to keep an eye on the clock while you type those words. To my perfect knowledge, you are surrendering your timetable. You are telling the enemy that his lies about you being late no longer hurt you as an act of faith. Do it now and see how heaven responds. They were on the edge of the Red Sea as the Egyptian army closed in behind them. They thought the battle was over. They thought I had sent them out into the wilds to die. But I showed up right on time. I split the water exactly when there was nothing else to do. No backup plan and no human solution. It was just right when I sent my son to the earth. Generations had to wait, prophets had to speak, and kings had to hope. Finally, at the perfect time, when everything was in place, he came. I didn't be late when I brought him back to life. For those who loved him, 3 days seemed like a very long time. They believed the story was over. They thought he had died with the promise. But on the 3rd day, life beat death at the exact time that had been planned since the beginning of time. I arrived right on time. And I haven't been late with what you asked for. I'm right on time. Not having it happen yet isn't because I don't care. It's not that I don't have the power. It's not because I changed my mind. It's because I've been getting the miracle and the person who will receive it ready. I have been getting you ready. The person you were when you first started to pray that prayer is not the same person you will be when you get the answer. You're different now than you were before. You have become better. You have become stronger. You have been put in place. You wouldn't have been able to carry what I'm about to give you when you first asked. But the person you've grown into while you've been waiting is ready. You're ready for the blessing to weigh you down. You are ready to take on the responsibilities that come with having your prayer answered. You're ready for the next level. I'm taking you to take a look. You had certain ideas about how I would answer when you first asked me that question. You had ideas about what the miracle would seem like in your mind. You had set dates for when it should happen. But I saw things you didn't see. In the state you were in, I knew that giving it to you would have hurt you more than helped you. I knew you had to build character muscles, and the only way to do that was to do resistance training. I knew that the waiting room was the only place you could learn lessons about dependence on me. When it seemed like I had left you, I knew you needed to learn the truth about my faithfulness. You chose to think I hadn't, though. Please sit down with me for a moment. Not in a hurry. Not in a hurry to move on to something else. Not scrolling while you listen. Not getting thrown off by the world's noise. You need to be fully present with me because what I'm about to say needs your full attention. I have what you need. Not what you think you need. Not what everyone told you you should want. Not the things that other people told you would make you happy. I really do have what you need. What we really need. The one that is buried so deeply in your heart that you forget it's there. The one you don't always know how to say. The one you tried to fill with everything else, but nothing worked. You tried to fill it with things you've done. You got up the steps. You reached your goals. You got the compliments. You saw the empty space was still there when you got to the top. You tried to fill it with people you knew. You found someone. You made something. You put everything into it. And the void got bigger, not smaller. When it broke apart, it was empty. So you tried to fill it with drugs, entertainment, and busy schedules that kept you from having to feel what you were really feeling. All of those things helped for a moment, an hour, or a day, but then the emptiness came back stronger because you wasted time trying to fill it with things that weren't meant to do that. You need love that doesn't come with any strings attached. You need to be able to keep your cool when you mess up. You need more than just a surface-level explanation to understand. You need someone who knows everything about you, every mistake, every secret, every embarrassing moment, and every broken piece, but still loves you, chooses you, and calls you beloved. That's what I have for you, and that's what I'm giving you right now. The internal transformation that will alter the way you experience life, not just the external miracle you have been hoping for. Join me here. There is no need for me to stand far away and wait for you to clean up before coming closer. I'm not sitting on a throne far away and making you go through a lot of formalities to get to me. I'm right here with you, closer than your breath. I've been here the whole time you were looking for me. I didn't move. You were the one who got lost. You were the one who let things slip. You heard voices that said I was far away, that you had to earn my attention, and that you had to be perfect before I would listen. Those were not true. I've been waiting for you to stop running and come sit down with me the whole time. You do not need to put on a show for me. There's no need to act. You don't have to act tough when you're really falling apart. I can already see everything. The fight you keep from other people. The things you think but are too embarrassed to say out loud. The things that tempt you when you're alone. You keep thinking about the times you failed over and over again. What you wish you could take back. The wounds that don't seem to get better. I can see everything. I'm not let down either. I'm not angry or upset. There is no way for me to keep track of how many times you have failed. I want you to be honest with me. Tell me about the way you feel that hurts your heart. The one you've been trying not to think about. The one you've been holding down. The one you've been medicating by taking your mind off of it. The one you've been embarrassed to say out loud. Tell me about it. It's not that I don't know, but because you need to let it go. You should not carry it by yourself. That pain was never meant to be yours to carry by yourself because you were never strong enough to hold it. You were made to bring it to me and lay it down at my feet. Tell me about the sadness that's been making you feel like a stone. The one that formed when someone you believed in lied to you. When you thought the door would open, but it slammed shut in your face. When the person you thought would stay left. When the dream you worked so hard for fell apart right in front of your eyes. When someone broke a promise they made to you. If the chance you were counting on didn't come through. When the big step forward you were hoping for turned out to be another setback. I know what you mean by being disappointed. I saw it take place. It broke my heart to see it happen. What I heard was the sound of broken hope. I saw you try to keep it together in public even though you were really upset inside. You have to let me heal it first, though. Please don't protect it any longer. Don't keep fixing it. Don't keep going over what you could have done differently in that moment over and over in your mind. You weren't to blame. I can fix things. Even if you did something wrong or contributed to the situation going badly, it's still possible for me to fix what's broken and make something even more beautiful than the original. That's what I do. I'm an expert on resurrection. I bring dead things back to life. I fix broken things and turn them into works of art. I move ruins and build gardens on them. You need to give me the pieces, though. Please don't try to put it back together yourself. I need you to trust me with what's broken. Describe the fear that wakes you up at night. The one who whispers lies to you when you're weak. The one that says the worst will happen. Everything you own is going to be lost. You're not going to make it. It seems like the fight will never end. That the sickness will win. That the amount of money will run out. That the people you care about will leave you, that the door won't open, the fact that you will always be in this spot. You need to show me that fear. When you show fear, it loses its power. It does best when it's dark. It gets bigger in secret. But when you say it out loud in front of me, give it a name and hand it to me, it starts to get smaller. I'm stronger than your fear. I am stronger than the worst thing that could happen that you have imagined. I'm stronger than everything you're scared of. Tell me about how being alone has been making you feel bad. The sensation of being around other people but still being by yourself. How much you want someone to really see you, know you, and understand what you're going through. It's tiring to put on masks. Act like everything is fine when it's not. Smile through pain, and show up when you want to hide. When you keep secrets that you think would make people reject you if they found out, you feel alone. When you only make small talk with someone and never go deeper, you feel empty. I see you. I know you. I get it. Not in a way that is easy to see. It's not a polite way to talk. I understand you better than any person could ever understand you. That's why I understand how you feel. I know the hurts that make you put up walls. I know what it's like to be hurt so badly that you push people away when you really want them to stay. I'm not leaving either. You can't scare me away. You can't make me leave. There is nothing you can do that will make me not love you. I haven't forgotten about you. I know how you feel. I'm sure there were times when you saw what other people were getting and wondered why I was blessing them but not you. I wanted to know what you did wrong. I was wondering if you were getting in trouble for something. Thought maybe I didn't care about you as much as I care about other people. That is a lie from the enemy. It's not my favorite. I love all of my kids the same. I don't bless people based on how well they do. It's in my nature to bless. And that nature is kind. I'm a loving person. I'm a loyal person. I will do for you what I have done for other people. Everything I did for them, I will do for you, too. It's not because you worked hard or deserve it, but because you are mine. I have written your name on the back of my hand. I think about you all the time. I think about you even before you wake up in the morning. I'm thinking about you all day, even when you are busy with a million other things. I will keep an eye on you while you sleep at night. I think about you all the time. There is no way I can forget about you. I will always be able to reach you. I see all the pain. I can hear every cry. I feel all the pain. That is, I am working for you. I do things even when you can't see them. It's not because I forgot that you haven't seen it yet. I've been working on having perfect timing. There will come a time when everything will fit together. When the right people show up at the right time. When the right doors open. When the right tools will be ready to use. At that time, your heart will be ready to receive what I have to offer. The enemy won't be able to steal it. At that time, when the right conditions will be in place for the miracle to not only happen, but also last. It's almost time for that moment. It won't be years away. It's not decades away. It's coming up quickly. And when it comes, you'll know why it had to happen at that exact time. You will remember all the times you thought I was late and realize I was planning something so carefully that being even one day early would have thrown the whole thing off. A big miracle will happen to you at the right time for me. Not a small change, not a small improvement, not a small shift. A wonderful thing, something that will prove I did it for sure. There is something that nature can't explain. Something that couldn't have happened by chance, luck, or good timing. Something that will make people look at you, notice, and ask what happened. Something that makes them wish they had what you do. Something that will speak for itself, and inspire people for generations to come. You are the one who deserves this miracle. It was designed to fit your needs exactly. It's just what you need. It fixes not only the problem on the surface, but also the problem at its core. Think about the woman who had been in pain for 12 years because of her blood problem. She had spent all of her money on doctors who couldn't help her. Because of her illness, she had been cut off from her community. She had been told she was dirty. She had been ashamed, hurt, and without hope for more than 10 years. Then she found out I was going to be in her town. She felt something rise in her spirit. She had faith that she would be healed if she could just touch the hem of my clothes. She pushed her way through the people. She was afraid of being caught and shamed in public. She put out her hand. She touched my robe. The problem that had been bothering her for 12 years was gone right away. Not slowly or over time, but right away. I want you to seal your faith with a simple but powerful statement right now as you realize that I am still the God of instant miracles. Type more than just the word Amen in the comments sections below. It should be your deal with heaven. Say out loud that you think I can do in an instant what has taken years to break. As you reach out and touch the hem of my garment right now, let that be your declaration that you believe your healing, breakthrough, and provision are happening right now. Type it out loud and with faith and see what I do with your statement. Because miracles happen right away when the right person meets the right time with the right faith. That is what is going to happen to you. A meeting with me that will quickly change everything. A touch from heaven that will fix what has been wrong for a long time. One word from me will change the course of your whole life. A movement of my hand that will change the way things are for you. And it'll happen quickly, not slowly, not gradually. All of a sudden, you will feel my presence all around you. Not just knowing about it in a religious way, not just having a vague belief in it. It will hit you. The air around you will tell you about it. You will know when you wake up. There will be peace around you like a warm blanket before you even open your eyes. You will feel it when you walk into a room. Other people will also feel it. They will make a comment about something unique about you that they can't quite put their finger on. There is no doubt that they will feel my weight on you, though. In times of trouble, you will know it. The peace in the midst of the storm. The confidence when things don't go as planned. The kind of peace that doesn't make sense given what you're going through. It will be so clear that I'm there that it will change how you go about your days. You will be sure of yourself even though you aren't strong. You'll enter rooms in a different way. You are going to talk differently. You'll choose different things, not with pride, but with quiet confidence. When you know that the Creator of the universe is with you and supporting you, you can be sure that you are on the right path. You will feel a peace that doesn't make sense given what's going on. When people see what you're going through, they'll wonder how you're not falling apart. People will think you are stressed, worried, or scared. But they will see peace. Supernatural peace that can only come from me. Unexplainable peace. You will feel a joy that comes from somewhere deeper than your feelings. Not based on how well things are going or not. Doesn't matter if you got bad news or good news. Happiness that comes from being close to me. You can feel joy when you know who you are and whose you are. Joy that comes from being sure of where the story is going. Even if the current chapter is tough, my grace will wrap around you. The grace that helps you do things you could never do by yourself. There will be things you can do that you never thought you could. Being loud when you used to be quiet. When you used to fall, you were standing. You used to hold grudges, but now you forgive. When you were angry, you loved. Giving. When you used to be tight. You used to be selfish, but now you serve. You'll know it's not you. My grace is at work in you and through you. The grace that makes things better for you when they shouldn't be better for you. You will go into situations where you don't have the right skills and watch doors open anyway. Some people will say yes even though they should say no. You will put in for things you don't think you can get and you will get them. I chose you because I liked you, not because you knew the right people or had the right credentials. You got in because I liked you and you could open doors no one else could. The grace that brings you together with people who turn out to be divine appointments. Someone will come into your life at what seems like an odd time and place. And that person will change your life. They'll have everything you need. They'll know all the people you need to talk to. What they say will be just what you need to hear. You'll see that it wasn't random at all. I planned for it to happen. The grace that makes you dance when you're sad. Something that used to make you cry will now make you happy. The season that broke you will make you stronger. The terrible loss you went through will lead to a gain you would not have had if you hadn't been through the loss first. The grace that makes sense of your mess and tells you something. Your pain will be your stage. Your struggle will develop your strength. What was a breakdown will become a breakthrough. And what the enemy meant to hurt you will become what I use to save other people. The grace that turns your test into a testimony. My faithfulness will be demonstrated by everything you went through. Every battle you fought will show that I am the God who shows up in the middle of the battle. Each closed door will be proof that I kept you safe from something that looked good but would have hurt you. I will use every delay as proof that my timing is perfect. You will be surrounded by my power to change things. The power to make tiny changes in matter. The power that changes not only the outside but also the inside. The power that changes more than just behavior. It also changes what people want. The power that not only makes you strong enough to endure, but also gets rid of what you've been enduring. The power to change your story. You have a story up to now. There is pain, failure, disappointment, and loss in this story. Still, I'm about to add chapters that change how everything before it made sense. I'm about to write plot twists that no one saw coming. I'm about to introduce characters that change the entire trajectory. I'm about to solve problems that didn't seem like they could be solved. I wrote your story. And I'm not done yet. The power that can fix your past. All the years you think you not used well. You feel like you lost a lot of time. All the chances you feel like you missed. I'm going to buy them back. They are being fixed up. I'm making them good again. I'm putting back what the locusts ate. I'm giving back what the enemy took. I will return it with interest. The power that makes your wounds better. I can heal more than just physical ones, but the wounds that are emotional, mental, and spiritual. The ones you have from being a child. The ones you have from being with other people. The ones that you carry from past trauma. Those that come from words that were said over you. I'm healing them from the inside out. Don't just cover the wound with a bandage. Heal it from the inside out. Generational curses are broken by this power. The habits that your family has had for many years. Addictions, poverty, divorce, mental illness, abuse, rejection, and so on are all things that happen over and over again. People will try to break them all they want, but I will break them. For people your age, it ends with you. You can't break it because you aren't strong enough, but because my power over you is strong enough. Generational blessings are established by this power. What you're about to get isn't just for you. For your children, their children, and so on. Your bloodline will live on for many generations. I'm changing the whole path of your family tree. That which comes after you will be different from that which came before you, since you are new. Your appointed time has passed. You have the power to turn this door from curse to blessing right now. Your sins have been taken away. Please do not bring them back up again. Please don't punish yourself for things I've already forgiven you for. I don't keep track of when I forgive. It doesn't bother me. It's not something I bring up in arguments. I don't use it as a weapon. I threw it as far away as east is from west. Do you know how far that is? It goes on forever. East and west never meet. That is how far I have taken away your sin. It's gone. It's been forgotten. It's no longer on your record. You're the only one who still has it. It's time to let go of it. Not because it wasn't important. It didn't hurt anyone. So, no. However, I paid for it. The whole amount has been paid. The debt is no longer owed. The money is no longer in the account. I can't find any record of you feeling guilty about something that happened in the past. I feel like I've paid a bill twice. The first payment was okay. There is no balance. You keep sending money to pay off a debt that has already been paid off. Don't go. Please accept the forgiveness. You can now walk in the freedom that was bought for you. All the bad things you did that you feel bad about have been fixed by my son's blood. You wish you could take back every word you said, every choice you wish you hadn't made, every chance you didn't take, everyone you hurt, every time you failed, every lie you told. You broke every promise you made. You broke every promise you made, every deal you agreed to. You always picked the wrong path, even though you knew it was wrong. Everything has been cleaned up. Your worst moment doesn't make you who you are. Your biggest mistake doesn't make you who you are. Your past doesn't hold you back. You are a new creation. Things that were old are no longer around. Everything is different now. You are not the same person you used to be. Peace is coming into your life. Peace that doesn't depend on everything going well. Not the kind of peace that goes away when things go wrong. Not the kind of peace that needs everything to be perfect. Peace beyond compare. The peace that passes comprehension. The peace that keeps your mind and heart safe. The peace that doesn't change even when the storm is bad. The peace that keeps you calm when everyone else is freaking out. If your spirit tells me that this peace is filling your soul right now, I want you to make a statement about it. In the comments section below, write, "My peace is from God, not from your problems, your money, or your relationships. From me." Putting these words on paper is like building an altar to remember that moment when peace came into your mind after all the chaos is marked on your calendar. You are telling every storm in your life, "I am stronger than you." Write it down right now and use it as a guide. The peace that lets you sleep when there are a million things to worry about. That would keep you awake. Peace like this doesn't just happen. You can't make it happen by thinking good thoughts or saying affirmations over and over. It's something I give, and I'm giving it to you now as you read these words. Take it. Let it sink into the parts of your mind that are making you feel anxious. Let it slow down your thoughts. Be quiet about the what-ifs. Let it be stronger than the fear. Let it take away the worry. Let it keep your heart from getting too upset about things. I'm telling you things that give you hope. True hope. Not wishful thinking. Not blind optimism. And not denying what is true. Hope that comes from being who I am. I hope that's true based on my past. Hope that comes from what I've promised. I hope that means the story isn't over yet. The book isn't over yet. You're in the middle of it. There are still chapters to write. There are turns in the story that you did not see coming. You haven't had all of your victories yet. There are blessings that are still to come. There are still links you haven't made. You haven't had all the chances you could have yet. That sounds like the best is still to come. What you've been through so far is not the best. Even though some of it has been good and some of it has been important, the best is yet to come. The best part has been saved for last. Like at the wedding in Ka where I turned water into wine. I saved the best wine for last. That's what I'm doing with you. What comes next will be better than what came before. The end of your story will be even better than the beginning. Hope that says the pain is for a reason. What you're going through doesn't mean nothing, not by chance. It's not done for no reason. It's being used. This is what I'm using. It will be useful to you in the future because I am making it. You are growing stronger through the pain you are feeling right now. Being able to handle blessing. The ability to oversee anointing. Being able to carry authority. Ability to help other people who are going through the same things. Hope that says ashes will turn into beauty. What burned down will be put back together again. It will be restored. What was lost? Things that were lost will be found. What died will come back to life. In my job, I specialize in turning bad situations into good ones. Your mourning into joy, your shame into honor, your rejection into acceptance, and your failure into success are about to be transformed into beauty by me. Hope that says you may cry all night, but you'll be happy in the morning. The season of tears will end soon. It has a date when it goes bad. It won't last forever. It's getting morning. Things are about to get better for you. It's about to get light again. It's about to get light. And happiness comes with the light. A lot of happiness. Joy that lasts. Joy that won't fade. I hope that tells you that what you're going through is not the end. It is a part. I'm about to turn the page. You've been on this page for a while now, reading the exact same words over and over, trying to solve the same issues. The same problems keep coming up, going through the same problems. But I'm about to turn the page. We are about to start a new chapter. It reads differently than the last chapter. I'm saying things to you that will make you feel calm. Words that calm your mind down. That's what your mind has been like. Thoughts that are always attacking you. A lot of accusations. Landing of punishment. More and more worries. Fears are growing. Trying to deal with all that mental noise has been very tiring. But my words are making things more organized. The accusations are being shut down by what I say. These words answer the questions. My words are making people feel better. The restlessness has been calmed by my words. What I say has power. Things change when I talk. Mountains move when I speak. Not figuratively, but really. When I talk to a mountain, it moves. Things change when I talk to them. When I talk to a problem, it goes away. The seas part. When I speak, the water that was blocking the path splits it up and makes a way where there wasn't one before. Dead things come to life whenever I speak. Lazarus spent 4 days in the crypt. He wasn't asleep. He wasn't out of it. He was dead and obviously breaking down. But when I said his name, his body came back to life. When I talk, things that seem impossible change. What wasn't possible yesterday is now possible because I said it. These words are being said over you right now. Peace is coming over your mind. I am healing your body with my words. I am offering you a breakthrough in your situation. It's time for your relationships to get better. I'm talking about plenty when it comes to your money. I'm saying good things about your work. I'm speaking to protect your family. I am speaking wisdom over the choices you make. I'm telling you to be brave instead of afraid. I'm giving you hope instead of despair. I'm telling your dreams to come true. My words are like a soft breeze that makes you feel better. This has been a dry season for you. A desert place was where you were. It has felt like everything is hard, empty, and lifeless. Being worn out, running on fumes, spiritually worn out, and tired in a way that sleep can't fix. However, something is changing inside you as you sit here and let my words wash over you. Feel it? A small amount of weight coming off. The small boost of hope, the peaceful ending of the war. Your life is being renewed, revived. You are restored. Are you? Places that felt weak are getting stronger again. You've been weak for a long time. Not strong in your faith. You're not strong enough. Not strong enough to keep going. But strength is coming back. Not all at once, but over time, like a well getting filled up. Little by little, it's getting stronger again. In places that felt dead, hope is rising. You buried some dreams. Once that you gave up on, prayers you stopped saying because you didn't think they would be heard. But there is new hope. Like flowers going through stone. Like how grass grows in the cracks. Finally, hope is coming back to the surface. Eyes that had lost their sight are getting it back. You couldn't see where you were going. You became less clear about your goal. You stopped seeing your future. It became hard to see everything. But vision is coming back. You are once again able to see. You're beginning to see options you didn't have before. You are beginning to notice doors you didn't see before. Began to see the way forward that wasn't there before. On a soul level, you are feeling better. To feel better for a long time. Being truly renewed from the inside out. I know you've worked really hard. Being careful to make it work. Going to try to fix it. Trying to control what will happen. Try to open doors by force. Trying to get people to change. Trying to keep track of everything. Trying to stop all disasters. Being strong, smart, good, fast, organized, and spiritual enough are all things that people try to be. You're tired because you were not meant to carry that much weight. You were never meant to save yourself. You were never supposed to figure everything out by yourself. You were made to trust me, depend on me, and let me carry the things that are too heavy for you. You don't need to work harder. We don't need to put in more effort here. More surrender is what I'm asking of you. To give up the false sense of being in charge, you believe that you can manage things well enough, hold on tight enough, and think about them long enough to be in charge of how things turn out. Control is an illusion, however. You have no power over other people. You can't change the way things happen. You can't change the time. You can't even fully tame yourself. Some things are out of your hands. And the faster you accept that and let go of it, the more free you will feel. Let go of your control over what will happen. You have your hands clenched and are holding on to things so hard that your knuckles are blue. You're scared that everything will fall apart if you let go. However, you don't understand that your tight grip is stopping me from working. No matter how hard you try to hold on, your hands can't be open to receive what I want to give you. Let your hands go. Let go of the handle. Relax. Stop controlling the process too much. You know what you want to happen with this. A list of dates and times that things should happen. A list of steps that need to be done in a certain order. You get super stressed out when things don't go as planned. You feel like something is not right. You believe I'm not doing my job. But the way I do things is better than yours. My thoughts are more important than yours. Your plan is not as good as mine. It may not look like what you had in mind. Things might not go the way you thought they would, but believe me, I know how to do this. Trust me to tell you the truth. You need to know everything. What's going to happen? When is it going to happen? Who is going to take part? What will it look like? In what place will it happen? You need a detailed plan, a step-by-step guide, and a promise that things will work out. I'm not going to give you all of that, though. I'll give you enough light for the next step. And then I'll give you light for the next one. You need to learn to walk by faith, not by sight. To believe in me, even when you can't see the whole picture. To think I know what I'm doing even though you don't. There will be times when you don't understand how I do things. If you look at what I'm doing and think, this doesn't seem like the right way to do things. It doesn't look like this is going in the direction I want it to go. But keep in mind, who has a limited view, and who has an unlimited view. You see a bit. I see everything. Look at this now. I can see the start and the end. You can see the top. I see below. Trust me, even if you don't know what I'm saying, as soon as you let go, I can fully take over. I will respect your choice and let you try as long as you are holding on. I'm going to watch you fight. If you fall, I'll be there to catch you. I won't make you let go of it, though. You have to make that choice. You will see me move in ways that will leave you speechless when you give it to me. When you truly surrender it, and when you say, I can't do this anymore. That's when wonderful things happen. They won't happen when you want them to, but if you surrender, I'll make them happen. There are miracles ready to happen, but they need your permission first. Let go of something. Okay, I'll stop trying to do my job, allowing you to fully trust me. These miracles are all set to happen. The angels have been sent. The resources have already been given out. The people have been put in place. Everything is ready. They are just waiting for you to give up control. It's time for me to take over. So, please step back. Your surrender is what they want. Bless things that you haven't gotten yet because you've been working hard to earn them. You've worked really hard to be good enough, do enough, pray enough, serve enough, and give enough in order to get the blessing. But you can't earn something that is already yours. You can't earn something that is already yours. What is grace can't be earned. Don't try to earn it. Just take it in. Let your hands go. Let your heart open. Please take what I'm giving you. There have been doors that were ready to open, but you pushed them instead of waiting. You've been slamming doors shut with your own strength, putting in more effort, pushing more, straining, and struggling. There are, however, doors that won't open when pushed. Some doors open after you wait. There are doors that only open at certain times, not until you're ready. Do not push. Hold on. It's going to open at the right time. When it does, it will open easily, not hard. There are connections that were meant to happen, but you've been forcing relationships that I didn't plan. You've been trying to get people to connect. Making plans to be with people for a long time when they were never meant to be in your life. Making things happen that don't want to. Holding on to people who are moving away. I've set up divine connections for you. People who will get along with you right away. People who will make your life better. People who are going to walk with you. You can hold on to people I never gave you though, so you can't get them. Get rid of the faulty links so that the good ones can take their place. There have been promotions that you could have had. But you chose to settle for less because you didn't think you deserved more. You've been living in places you no longer fit. Taking jobs that aren't in line with your calling. Giving up what you deserve because you don't think you deserve more. Because you don't believe you can handle more. Because you don't see yourself the same way I do. I don't see you that way. I see what you can do. I can see your call. I can see what I did to you. There is also a promotion going on, an elevation, upgrade. But you need to stop giving up. You need to start seeing yourself the way I do. Your identity as my child must be accepted. Let it go right now. I tell you, whatever it is that you've been holding on to so tight, whatever you've been trying to handle, no matter what you've been handling on your own, give it up. Let me take care of it. Let me figure it out. Let me put it all together. Let me plan something that only I can plan. I'm God. I made the universe. I keep the stars in place. Every morning, I make the sunrise. I'm in charge of the tides. I came up with DNA. I made you in the womb of your mother. I can handle your situation if I can do all of those things. Believe me, the miracle you've been praying for is more than just a change on the outside. Things getting better, doors opening, provision showing up, or healing happening are not the only things that matter. Those things are going to happen. What I'm doing inside you, though, is the real miracle. Internal transformation is what it's all about. You wouldn't have to change for me to give you the thing. But even though you would have the blessing, you would still be hurt. There would be food for you, but you would still be empty. You would be alone even though you have a partner. Even though you would be healed, you would still be hurt inside. I care more about healing you than just making things better for you. I'm more dedicated to changing your heart than to changing the way your life is set up. You will be able to steward the blessing properly if your heart is whole, your soul is healthy, and your spirit is strong. You can maintain what I give you. You can multiply what I release to you. It won't be too much for you to handle the increase. That's why some of the waiting had to happen. You've been having surgery on your soul. This surgery is not simple. It's not just on the surface. It is deep and strong. I have been getting rid of infected beliefs. Things you believed after being hurt by other people. Beliefs that you picked up from places that were toxic. Thoughts that the enemy planted when you were weak. You have been living your life based on false beliefs that you know are not true. Thoughts about yourself that don't match what I say about you, those have been cut out. It hurts a lot. You felt it, but it had to be done. I've been getting rid of bad ways of thinking. Thought patterns that have been running in the background of your mind like programs, doubtful thoughts. Think about the worst possible outcome. Think like a victim. Thinking about lack, making comparisons. These patterns have been limiting your life and changing the way you see things. I've been noticing them, getting rid of them, and replacing them with truth. My thoughts and views from heaven. I've been taking out poisonous wounds. Hurts from the past that have been getting worse. Wounds that didn't heal right. Open wounds that got sick. You have wounds that are poisoning your soul and affecting every part of your life. Some of them had to be opened again so I could clean them out properly. That's why some old pain has come back recently. Because I am a skilled surgeon who knows that wounds need to be reopened from time to time in order to heal properly. Not because I am mean. I have been fixing hurt feelings. Feelings that were hurt by a traumatic event. Feelings that were hurt by abuse. Feelings that were hurt by being ignored. Feelings that were hurt by being rejected. You may have been emotionally hurt for years, decades, or even your whole life. And it has changed how you relate to me, to other people, and to yourself. I have been healing your feelings and giving you back the power to trust, love, and hope. Broken minds have been fixed by me. Thoughts that were formed during hard times and were never updated. There are ways of thinking that worked well when you were in survival mode, but not now that you are in a new season. Thinking like you're poor when I'm bringing you plenty. Mindsets of not accepting yourself when I'm trying to help you accept yourself. Thoughts of failing when I'm trying to help you succeed. I've been beginning over with your mind. Making it fresh and new so that you can think like a blessed person. Feel like someone who is loved. Think like someone who is being called. Think like someone who has been blessed. We couldn't rush this surgery. It had to be done carefully. You had to be skilled. It took some time. It required you to help out. You gave it. You may not have stayed on the table perfectly or without making a fuss, but you did it. You didn't run. You didn't give up. You let me finish what I had to do. You helped others heal deeply because you stayed and went through the process. There is a real change. You are getting better. You're not the same person you were at the beginning of the season. You're stronger. Even though that might be true, it's also true spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. You've been through fire and not burned up. You've been through floods without getting swept away. You've been through rough times and are still standing. That's what strength is. Real strength, the kind that can only be gained by being tested. You know more now. This season has taught you things that you could not have learned any other way. Things about me, you, the kingdom, spiritual warfare, faith, persistence, and grace. You know, things that people twice your age don't know. Knowledge that came from doing things, not from reading about them, not something you can learn, but something you can catch. You care more about other people. One of two things happen when you suffer. Either it makes you mean or it makes you better. It either makes your heart stronger or weaker. And you've let your own pain make you more compassionate toward others who are hurting. You're more willing to be kind now, more slowly to judge. Be more patient with people who are having a hard time. Help people who are broken understand you better. More likely to help people who are in pain. Going forward, I'm going to use this kindness a lot in the next season. You can wait longer. You used to want everything at the moment. In the past, you were rash. You used to be tense all the time, but having to wait has taught you to be patient. You learned that you can't rush through some things. It has taught you that the way things are done is valuable in and of itself. Being through it taught you to trust my timing, even when it doesn't match yours. You're more modest. Needing help and not being able to give it makes you humble like nothing else. Nothing humbles a person like being forced to the point where the only thing left to do is trust God. You've been made to feel really small. You now understand that you're not as strong as you thought. You're not as smart or skilled as you thought. There's more to you than you thought because you now know this. You depend on me more than you did before. And I need you to be right there, depending on me. You're becoming more dependent on me. You used to try to do everything by yourself. You only prayed when things were really bad. I felt like you only used me when you had no other choice. But no longer. You've learned this season that you need me not just in big emergencies, but also in small everyday ones. When you wake up, you need me. You need me to help you decide what to do. When things get tough, you need me. You need me to help you figure out relationships. You need me all the time, and you know it. Everything has changed since I learned that. You're becoming more aware of your need. You thought you had everything under control. You used to think that being by yourself was fine. You used to trust that you understood. But this season has shown you what you need. You need me. How much you need grace. How you need help. Your need to be smart. Your need to be strong. Of course, being aware of need is a gift. Because people will never look for something they don't know they need. But now you know what you need. And that makes you hungry, hopeless, and reliant. It's a lovely spot to be there. More grateful for grace than anyone else. You used to not think much about grace. You used to think that. You used to live like you owned the world. But no longer. You now understand that you don't deserve grace. You haven't earned it. You can't pay it back. It's a gift. What you learned has made you very, very thankful. You no longer take it for granted. You're grateful. You value it. You are amazed by it. And I'm thankful for that. You have more compassion for people who are having a hard time. You used to judge people who were having a hard time. You used to think it was silly that they didn't just have more faith, work harder, or calm down. You learned that it's not that easy after going through your own thing. You know that people who are having a hard time are not weak, dishonest, or lazy. They are people. They have what they need to do the best job they can. You now get it. You are now more forgiving, patient, and helpful because you understand. More quick to forgive. You are. You used to be angry. You used to play back offenses. You used to keep score. You've learned about forgiveness this season, though, about how much you've been let off the hook. And it's easier to forgive others when you know how much you've been forgiven. You let go more quickly now. You let offenses go faster. You are more likely to give grace when you think about how much grace you have received. You are more slow to judge things. It used to be easy for you to judge people quickly, give them labels, and write them off. That being said, you are now aware that you do not fully understand the situation. You have no idea what other people have been through. You do not know what they have on them. You don't know what making them fight. You are now more careful with your judgments and willing to give people the benefit of the doubt. Because you know this, more anchored in truth are you. You used to be influenced by how you felt, what other people said, what happened, and what they thought. But this season has made you stick to the truth in my word, in what I say, and in who I am. Since everything else changed, everything else changed. Everything else turned out to be false. But my promise stood. My truth stayed. You learned how to use that as the base for your life. Now you are fixed, stable, and can't move. More resistant to lies are you. You used to believe the enemy when they whispered a lie to you. But no longer. You now know what his voice sounds like. You now know how to compare your thoughts to the truth. You know how to hold every thought in your hands. You know how to stop lies before they take hold. The enemy should be afraid of you because of that. Because a believer who can't be tricked is a believer who can't lose. More discerning of voices you are. You used to pay attention to everyone, every opinion, all of the ideas, everything you say. This season, though, has taught you to pick and choose whose voice you listen to. You now know that not everyone who talks about you has the right to do so. You now know that not every voice speaks the truth. You now know how to sort through voices and only listen to those that agree with what I say. More protective of your peace you are. You used to let everyone and everything into your space. You used to put up with chaos. If you used to put up with drama, you used to let noise bother you. But no longer. You now know how important peace is. Peace is very important. Peace is important to keep. And now you watch over it. It's important to you to be mindful of what you watch, listen to, spend time with, and talk about, because you understand that peace is a gift that needs to be protected. More intentional with your time. You are. You used to waste time. You always said yes. It used to be that you planned things that didn't matter. You've learned that time is short this season, though. Time is important. You can give time, and you are more careful about how you spend it now. You're done now. You give margin. You put what's important first. You make good use of your time. More careful with your words. Your words used to be careless. You used to say anything that came to mind. You used words to hurt people. But this season has shown you how important words are. You've seen how words can help or hurt, how they can build or break, how they can live or die. And you are more careful, thoughtful, and deliberate about what you say now. More generous with your love than most people. You used to hold back love. People used to have to work for it. That's how you used to give it. But this season has taught you about grace, about how I love you, and about love that doesn't hurt. It has also changed the way you love other people. You now give love more freely, more generously, and without conditions and wants. That makes you more like me. You will be able to handle the miracle I send because of who you are becoming. You would have used it badly when you were that person. Would have used it badly. Would have said they did it. Because of it, they would have become proud. Once they had it, they would have forgotten about me. Wouldn't have been careful with it. Would have thrown it away. But no longer. You're still humble because you've been broken enough. You're humble enough to remember where good things come from. You've been through enough to be thankful. You deserve what I give you because of what you've been through for so long. You shouldn't take it for granted. You've been through enough to know how to handle it. You know where your help comes from because of what you've been through. You're all set. Even though you might not think you're ready, I can tell you that you are. The miracle has already begun. As soon as you prayed the prayer that was in line with my will, it left the throne room. Not every prayer you say is in line with what I want. Some prayers ask for bad things to happen to you. In some prayers, people ask for things at the wrong time. Some prayers ask for things that I can't give because they involve the free will of other people. But you said a prayer that was exactly what I wanted for you. And the answer came to you as soon as you prayed it. Since then, it has been moving toward you. It has been getting around problems, natural problems that need to be solved. Problems in the spiritual realm, problems with time, positioning challenges, problems with being ready. It has been getting through though. Going over some problems, under some problems and through some problems, but always moving forward. Making progress and getting closer. Getting past obstacles. Things that were put up to stop it. Obstacles to progress. Things that stop resistance. Getting in the way of spiritual warfare. But what I've let go of can't be stopped by anything. My word doesn't come back empty. When I send something, it always does what I wanted it to do. Accomplishes the goal I sent it for every time. Getting past opposition. The enemy has fought against it because they don't want you to have it. He knows how this miracle will help you. He knows what it will let you do. He already knows what it will do. He knows how it will affect other people. He has been trying to stop it, slow it down, or throw it off track. No weapon formed against you will prosper. However, no plan the enemy comes up with will work. No task that was given to harm your life will be carried out to make sure that what I sent gets to its intended location. I have angels assigned. Of course, that places you along the way. There have been holds up. Not because I changed my mind. I don't change. I haven't changed at all since yesterday. What I set out to do, I will do. I will do what I said I would do. Not because my enemy is stronger than me. He's not even close. He has lost the battle. His only power is what people give it to him. He also can't change what I've set free for you. But because I've been lining up several things at the same time, your miracle is not happening by itself. It has something to do with other people, things, times, and goals. The obedience of other people has something to do with your miracle. And since we're talking about obedience, I want to invite you to do an act of obedience right now. Please take a moment to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's not enough to just keep getting these messages. You are setting off a prophetic alignment when you subscribe. According to the Bible, subscription is a spiritual act of positioning. It means, God, I am setting myself up to receive everything you have for me. I am aligning myself with the prophetic words being released. It's you saying that you won't miss what God has to say. You are making room for the coming downloads, revelations, and prophetic insights. Lock in your alignment by doing it now. Some people have to decide what to do. There are people who need to be in certain places. People who have to agree to do tasks. People who need to play a part. People who have to do what they are told. I also don't make people follow my rules. I invite. I ask. I'm in charge. They can choose to follow though. And people don't always obey right away. And that makes your miracle take longer to happen. But even their delays are planned for in the schedule because my timing is perfect. Even when people make decisions that change it, it has to do with timing. In the natural world, natural things have to happen in the right order. There are seeds that need to grow. There are connections that need to grow. There are doors that need to open. There are resources that need to be given away. There are legal processes that need to be finished. There are medical processes that need to move forward, financial steps that need to be taken care of. In the natural world, these things take time, and I follow natural laws, though I can break them when I want to. The miracle isn't always a break with natural law, though. This is a perfect alignment of natural events. Shifts in the spiritual realm are connected. In the spiritual realm, you cannot see what is happening. Angels are carrying out their tasks. Demonic attacks are being stopped. There is spiritual war going on. Heavenly orders are being sent out. Words from the prophets are being spoken. Our prayers are being answered by the saints. These spiritual truths have an effect on natural events. There have also been changes that need to happen. Things that had to be taken as land, strongholds that had to be taken down. The atmospheres have had to be changed. These changes are taking place now. It has to do with how ready you are. I have been getting you ready. As I said, you weren't ready before, but now you are. And being ready is a part of the alignment. Things are going to plan right now. Things are falling into place that you can't see. As you hear these words, we've reached the point where we go from hearing to receiving. At this point, you stop just listening and start taking part in your own miracle. What I'm about to ask you to do may seem easy, but it has a great deal of weight. I want you to write these exact words in the comments below. I receive my miracle now. Not I hope my miracle comes. I'm waiting for my miracle. Or maybe someday. My timing responds to how clear, sure, and powerful your statements are. That's a lot more powerful than just leaving a comment when you write those words. You're promising heaven something. You are telling the Almighty what you want to do. You're letting people know that you're ready to receive. You are allowing the manifestation to happen faster. Write it down now with faith. In the same way, I want to ask you to do one more thing that has spiritual weight. You are starting a flow of God's blessings over your life right now by clicking the like button. This isn't just a mechanical process. It's a message from God. I align with what is being spoken over me. I receive the blessing. I welcome the breakthrough. Each time you click like, you make a digital altar, a place where your obedience meets the voice of God. He already knows what it will do. He knows how it will affect other people. He has been trying to stop it, slow it down, or throw it off track. No weapon formed against you will prosper. However, no plan the enemy comes up with will work. No task that was given to harm your life will be carried out to make sure that what I sent gets to its intended location. I have angels assigned. Of course, that places you along the way. There have been holds up. Not because I changed my mind. I don't change. I haven't changed at all since yesterday. What I set out to do, I will do. I will do what I said I would do. Not because my enemy is stronger than me. He's not even close. He has lost the battle. His only power is what people give it to him. He also can't change what I've set free for you. But because I've been lining up several things at the same time, your miracle is not happening by itself. It has something to do with other people, things, times, and goals. The obedience of other people has something to do with your miracle. And since we're talking about obedience, I want to invite you to do an act of obedience right now. Please take a moment to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's not enough to just keep getting these messages. You are setting off a prophetic alignment when you subscribe. According to the Bible, subscription is a spiritual act of positioning. It means, God, I am setting myself up to receive everything you have for me. I am aligning myself with the prophetic words being released. It's you saying that you won't miss what God has to say. You are making room for the coming downloads, revelations, and prophetic insights. Lock in your alignment by doing it now. Some people have to decide what to do. There are people who need to be in certain places. People who have to agree to do tasks. People who need to play a part. People who have to do what they are told. I also don't make people follow my rules. I invite. I ask. I'm in charge. They can choose to follow though. And people don't always obey right away. And that makes your miracle take longer to happen. But even their delays are planned for in the schedule because my timing is perfect. Even when people make decisions that change it, it has to do with timing. In the natural world, natural things have to happen in the right order. There are seeds that need to grow. There are connections that need to grow. There are doors that need to open. There are resources that need to be given away. There are legal processes that need to be finished. There are medical processes that need to move forward, financial steps that need to be taken care of. In the natural world, these things take time, and I follow natural laws, though I can break them when I want to. The miracle isn't always a break with natural law, though. This is a perfect alignment of natural events. Shifts in the spiritual realm are connected. In the spiritual realm, you cannot see what is happening. Angels are carrying out their tasks. Demonic attacks are being stopped. There is spiritual war going on. Heavenly orders are being sent out. Words from the prophets are being spoken. Our prayers are being answered by the saints. These spiritual truths have an effect on natural events. There have also been changes that need to happen. Things that had to be taken as land, strongholds that had to be taken down. The atmospheres have had to be changed. These changes are taking place now. It has to do with how ready you are. I have been getting you ready. As I said, you weren't ready before, but now you are. And being ready is a part of the alignment. Things are going to plan right now. Things are falling into place that you can't see. As you hear these words, we've reached the point where we go from hearing to receiving. At this point, you stop just listening and start taking part in your own miracle. What I'm about to ask you to do may seem easy, but it has a great deal of weight. I want you to write these exact words in the comments below. I receive my miracle now. Not I hope my miracle comes. I'm waiting for my miracle. Or maybe someday. My timing responds to how clear, sure, and powerful your statements are. That's a lot more powerful than just leaving a comment when you write those words. You're promising heaven something. You are telling the Almighty what you want to do. You're letting people know that you're ready to receive. You are allowing the manifestation to happen faster. Write it down now with faith. In the same way, I want to ask you to do one more thing that has spiritual weight. You are starting a flow of God's blessings over your life right now by clicking the like button. This isn't just a mechanical process. It's a message from God. I align with what is being spoken over me. I receive the blessing. I welcome the breakthrough. Each time you click like, you make a digital altar, a place where your obedience meets the voice of God. As an act of faith, do it now. And watch how God's favor starts to change things for the better. The dominoes are being put in place on the board. Pieces are being moved around. People are being put in place to play. Resources are being made available. Locks are being taken off doors. People are being put in place. Everything is getting ready for the release. That time is almost here. So close. The miracle will happen quickly. When it happens, it will happen immediately after all this waiting, preparation, and process. When you wake up one morning, something that wasn't possible the day before will be possible. It will say healed instead of no cure. The bank account that said not enough will now say abundance. It will say restored for the relationship that said it was broken. The locked door will now be open. Not only unlocked, but also wide open, ready for you to come in. The person who was against it will now be open to it. That person will change their mind and say yes. The person who was shut down will now be open. The resource that couldn't be reached before will now be available. Out of the blue, available, easy to reach, and yours. The healing that was put off will now happen. There will be no more pain that has been there for years. Symptoms that have been going on for a while will go away. Conditions that have been going on for a long time will suddenly, supernaturally, and completely go away. The breakthrough that was stopped will be made possible again. The thing that was in the way will be taken away. The thing that was standing in the way of progress will be taken down. Things that were stuck will move, and it will happen so quickly that you won't even have time to get ready. There was no countdown or warning. Only a sudden manifestation. You won't have time to doubt it. The miracle will happen before doubt can even come to mind. The answer will be here before fear can even ask a question. The truth will be clear before cynicism can whisper a lie. You won't have time to change your mind about getting it. There is no chance to hurt yourself. No way to turn it down because you don't think you deserve it. It's going to happen. You'll just stand there with your mouth open, not knowing what just happened. And there will be no doubt in your mind that it was me. No one will question, argue, or wonder if it was just a coincidence. You'll figure it out. Unmistakable will be it. Not a doubt. Of course, me. Start preparing your heart to receive. Please. You can't earn it by working harder, praying more, fasting longer, serving more, or trying to earn it. You can only win if you believe it is possible. By getting rid of the cynicism that comes from being let down in the past. By letting go of the bitter root that tells you you'll always be forgotten. By getting rid of the belief that you can't have good things happen to you, but other people can. Those lies need to end. They will stop the blessings from going through. They are going to stop the miracle before it even happens. In creating space for what is coming, I need you to work with me. Please make room in your heart for me. Clear your mind. Make room for what you expect. Make space for it in your life. Don't keep going over the worst-case scenarios. Don't think about all the bad things that could happen. Don't get ready for disappointment anymore. That's not faith. That's not smart. This is not how you protect yourself. That's fear. There is no such thing as faith without fear. Faith says, I think you'll do what you said. Faith tells God, I trust you even when I can't see the way. Faith tells God, I know you are good even when things are bad. It's faith that says, I expect breakthrough because you are a God of breakthrough. Faith says, I'm looking forward to miracles because you are a miracle-working God. In her message, Faith says, I am looking for your movement because you are always moving for your children. Start thanking me in advance. Please thank me for the miracle that is coming before you see it, before it happens, or before the proof shows up. Thank me for what is about to happen. Thank you for the healing en route. Thank you for the big step forward that is coming. Thanks for the door that's about to open. I'm grateful for the relationship that will soon be restored. Please accept my thanks for the chance that is about to come up. Please thank me for the favor that is about to be given. Assumption is not what this is. That's faith. And faith is what makes me move. My power comes from my faith. Faith is what makes me able to step in. You are telling me that you trust my word more than your circumstances. When you thank me before you see it, it means you believe what I say more than what your feelings tell you. Even though you don't understand my methods, you are saying that you have confidence in my character. I'm interested in this kind of faith. With this kind of faith, my power comes out. With this kind of faith, I step in to help. People who will take my word for it are what I need. Who is going to believe me? Who will keep my promises even if everything else around them goes against what I said? Who is going to worship before the victory? Who is going to praise before the manifestation? Who will celebrate before the evidence appears? It's that kind of faith that moves mountains. The faith that part sees is that's the kind of faith that brings dead things back to life. You've been sitting. You've been having faith. You have put your trust in me. Even when it was tough, even when it seemed like giving up, even though other people told you to calm down, even though your mind told you not to hope, you hung on. You didn't give up. You didn't stop believing. I saw every single thing. I saw you pick faith over fear every time. Every time you picked hope over sadness, every time you picked to believe what I said over what was going on around you. Each and every one of those decisions contributed to the account of your faith. Dividends are about to be paid from that account. You are about to see the return on your investment. The reward for your loyalty is about to show up. We're about to show you the reward for your trust. The harvest from the faith seeds you planted is almost ready to come up. The fruit of every prayer you said, every tear you shed, and every worship song you sang, even when you didn't feel like worshiping, is about to be revealed to you. When you didn't feel like reading, you always opened my word. Every time you served, even though you were tired. Every time you gave, even when you didn't have much. Every time you forgot to hold a grudge and forgave someone. Every time you gave someone good things, they hurt you. You always picked my way over yours. Everything has been written down. Everything has been seen. Everything has been added up. Recompense is on the way. The reward, the payback, or the harvest. I am a God who rewards those who diligently seek me out. I will never forget your hard work out of love. I do not forget what you did for me. I don't think about how faithful you are. I keep track of everything you do for me and pay you back. Not because you earned it or because I owe you something, but because I always reward people who obey. Because of who I am, I value loyalty. This is how I thank people who trust me. You have faith in me even if it costs you, even when not many people liked it. Even when it didn't make sense, you believed in me. I'm about to show you that you didn't put your trust in the wrong person. I am about to show that you can trust me. I'm about to show that I mean what I say. Your faith will be proven in ways that will leave you speechless. The enemy has been working hard to make you think that trusting me was a mistake. He has been telling lies. They are telling you that you should have done something about it yourself. That you should have given in. That you ought to have made peace. You should have given up. That the easy way out should have been your choice. That what you should have done was what everyone else did. He urged you to give up your faith. He wanted you to stop trusting me. He wanted you to give up on faith because he knows what happens when you do. He knows what you can do when you keep your faith. He knows what kind of power you have when you don't give up. That's why the fighting has been so bad. This is why the attacks have been going on for so long. That's why there's been so much stress. People who aren't a threat to the enemy aren't subject to extra rounds. He doesn't give high-level demons to people who aren't going to do anything with them. He doesn't waste time or money on people who aren't a threat to his kingdom. You are a threat because you have been attacked. The fact that he has been trying so hard to get you to leave shows that you are ready to take over. He has been fighting you so hard because you are getting closer to a breakthrough than you think. He's putting up such a good fight because he knows what's coming. He can see what's coming. He knows that a new season is coming and is trying to get you away from it before you enter it. He will fail though. He has already failed. You're still here. You are still there. You still have a fight. You still have faith. And that scares him. I'm about to prove you right in front of everyone who didn't believe you. Everyone who made fun of your faith. Everyone who laughed at your prayers. Everyone who said you were wasting your time was wrong. Everyone who told you to not worry. Everyone who said it would never happen. They are about to see what I do for people who believe in me. They're about to see what I do for people who wait for me. People who won't give up on me are about to see what I do for them. And they won't be able to speak. The accusations from them will end. Their jokes will turn into shock. Their doubt will turn into faith. Once I move, there's no getting around the fact that I moved. Everyone knows I showed up when I do. Everyone knows that what I'm doing is a miracle when I do it. Your words are about to become a weapon I can use against you. I'm going to use your story to give people in the waiting room hope. I'm going to use your success to give people who are having a hard time hope. What you did will show other people that I am still a God who can do impossible things. Your pain will be used for something. Each and every bit of it. Every single second of it. Your struggle will mean something. It won't go to waste. The time you spend waiting will pay off for everyone who hears what I did for you. Not just you. You're not going through this by yourself. People need to see that I am still faithful and you are going through this. That I still do what I say I will do. That I still listen to prayers, that I can still do miracles, that I still care about my kids, unaware of it. There are people watching your life. They are watching how you deal with problems. They are watching how you handle setbacks. They are interested in how you deal with disappointment. They are trying to figure out how you keep going even when things are going wrong. They will know there is a God who sees, hears, acts, delivers, and keeps his promises. When they see the miracle happen in your life, when they see me turn your situation around, and when they see the impossible become possible right in front of their eyes, they will come to me because they saw what I did for you. Someone you know needs to hear these words right now. Your miracle will set them off. In the waiting room is someone from your group. Someone on your list of friends is giving up. Somebody in your family isn't sure if God still hears them. I'd like to ask you to be the one to tell them about their breakthrough. Share this video right now. Send it to them. Put it on your story. Send it to the person who just now came to mind. You are not just sharing content. When you share this word from the prophet, you are making the anointing work in your life. In this way, you are becoming a blessing. And as you speak this word to other people, God will speak breakthrough to you. This is based on the idea that you get back what you put out. Share to bring about breakthrough and you will receive breakthrough in your own life. Do it right now. There will be a domino effect from your breakthrough. It will cause a chain reaction. People's faith is strengthened when they see real proof of my faithfulness. This will start a movement. It brings out beliefs that have been dormant. It brings back hope that was lost. It brings back a fire that had been put out. It stirs up faith that has been dormant. You're not the only one who will benefit from your miracle. For everyone to see, it's about me showing that I am still God. That I'm still strong, that I still love you. I'm still on the move. The answer to prayer is still me. That miracles are still happening to me. That I'm the same today, yesterday, and always. Don't downplay the miracle when it happens. Do not play it down. Don't use common sense to explain it away. Don't believe in luck or coincidences. Don't say it was just luck. Give me the praise. Tell the tale. Talk about the testimony. Tell people what I did. Tell them how long you had to wait. Tell them how tough it was. Tell them how many times you almost gave up. Tell them how I got through it. Tell them how I got there. Tell them how I proved I was loyal. Because I give you glory and then I give you more glory. I do more when you talk about what I did. When you think highly of me, I think highly of you. I lift up your name when you lift up mine. I need you to rest in me until that time comes. Rest your mind, not your body, though you do need that, too. I need spiritual rest. Rest your soul. The peace of mind that comes from being in charge. Being able to trust that I know what I'm doing gives me rest. The peace of mind that comes from knowing that things are going to work out. The peace that results from having confidence in my character. The peace that comes from having confidence in my promises. Security in my love gives me rest. Taking this break will help you make it to the end. You will make it to the finish line after this rest. This rest will help you stay steady until the manifestation happens. I love you. Not because I appreciate what you do for me. It's not because of how well you do. Not because of how well you follow through. I love you because you are mine. You know how much I love you because I created you. I love you because I chose you. I love you because I delight in you. My love for you isn't based on things. It is not based on performance. You don't deserve or earn it. It is freely given, lavishly poured out, and easily accessible in large amounts. There is nothing you can do that would make me love you more. There's nothing I can do to not love you. I love you all the time. It doesn't change. It will never end. I am always with you. Each and every time. Everything the time. When you're strong and when you're not. When you're honest and when you're not. When you're sure and when you're not. When you're brave and when you're scared, I'll never leave you. I will never leave you. I never leave. My presence is a promise to you. I am your assurance because I am here. Your comfort is my presence. Your strength comes from having me around. Your peace is mine. You're never by yourself. You're never by yourself. You will always have help. I'm with you all the time. The wonder you've been hoping for has come true. It's right here. It might not look like what you thought it would. It might not come in the box you thought it would. It might not show up when you thought it would, but it is here. I have what you need. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it all to you. I'm putting it around you. Let your hands go. Let your heart open. Let your spirit out. Take what I'm giving you. Don't try so hard. Don't fight anymore. Do not try to make it happen. Just get it. Rest. Trust. I want to be God. Let me do what I can do best. Allow me to perform the miracle that I alone possess the power to perform. There is not much longer to wait for. Almost all of the time for preparation is up. The time for manifestation is getting close. Your dreams are about to come true because of everything you've been believing. The prayers you've been putting forward are about to be answered. The things you've been hoping for are about to come true. Prepare. Place your heart. Get your mind ready. Let your spirit out because I'm about to exceed your expectations. It will surpass your imagination. It's going to blow your mind. You will be sure that I am the God who keeps His promises. I am the God who does amazing things. I am the God who can't be stopped. The wait has not been in vain, my child. The fight has not been pointless. The pain has a reason for being there. Everything you've been through has been getting you ready for what I'm about to tell you. Just give me a little more time. Hold on for a little while longer. That one more day. Don't give up. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Your miracle is nearer than you realize. The answer is right around the corner for you. When the time comes, you will fall to your knees in gratitude as you finally see what I have been working on in the background. Lift your hands in worship. You are about to open your mouth in testimony. You'll give me all the glory. Amen. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it if it moved you. To get this blessing, type Amen in the comments. If you want to keep getting messages from God's heart to yours, subscribe to this channel. Text for CTA. You are not just following a channel. When you click the subscribe button right now, you are about to enter a prophetic stream. You are getting in tune with the words that are coming down from heaven through this ministry. Subscribing is a spiritual way to agree to something. To stay unsubscribed is to say to God, I want to be in the flow of what you are saying. I want to be ready to receive every prophetic word, every blessing, and every breakthrough that comes through this portal. Don't let the enemy take what God has for you. Don't let anyone else in. Make sure your alignment. Remember, you are loved, you are seen, you are known, and you are not forgotten. Click subscribe now to make sure you never miss another message from heaven to you. Your miracle is almost here. But before you leave, I want to ask you to do one last thing that will make the blessing even bigger. Send this video to other people. Give it to someone who needs a miracle. Give it to someone who is having a hard time. Send it to someone who is about to give up. When you share this word from the prophet, you're not just sending a message. You are making the anointing work in your life as a catalyst for change. You are positioning yourself. It is said that when you help someone else receive their miracle, your own miracle happens faster. As you become a channel of breakthrough for someone else, the breakthrough you are believing for will come to you. Do it right now. Share it. Send it. Put it up. Be the person who today restores someone's hope. Keep your faith. Keep your hope alive. Please hold on. This season is ending and the next one will be full of supernatural breakthroughs. Although your weeping has lasted through the night, joy is coming in the morning. Your valley experience is ending and your mountaintop testimony is beginning. Don't give up right now. Don't give up now that you're so close. Finally, the finish line is in sight. Victory is within reach. Promise is about to be fulfilled. Watch out for me. Do not lose faith in what I say. Hold on to your faith in my character. I have never let anyone down who trusted me. I'm not going to start with you either. What I promised, I will perform. I will do what I said I would do. What I said I would do, I will do. The fullness of everything I have prepared for you is about to become available to you. Get ready to receive. Get ready to be happy. Prepare to testify to my faithfulness. This is the day of your miracle. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step.